Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
Well, so.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
she might not remember.
correct. Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
Wasn't there enough bodyguards to keep us from killing them, or shoot them?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Oh.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Is that what we're going next?
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
We could probably get some new information, probably. Well, useful information.
How are you feeling, Ota?
I like the little texture glitch through his hair.
You know,
Oh,
surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs, maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Or maybe it was because he saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
Bedside table?
Is it a bedside table when you move it away from the bed?
I suppose then it's just a table.
Hey, Date, when are you planning on leaving? The good stuff is gonna come on soon.
You're not watching that tonight.
Boss is standing on the other side of the bed. Let me see. Why did you come here?
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
In me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do. I wanted to meet the brave little hero.
Hero?
Little? I'm 24.
To me, you're still little.
Anything you want to ask Ota?
I'll leave this to you, Date.
Did you find any new clues?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Ota's lying down in bed. Do you hear about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
About walk? Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was...
Guessing that's like the pan or skillet name. Pan.
I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's only fair we get to walk him back.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
About that thing on the now.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
About the chocolate. I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
What happened after you left the diner?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Femisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming.
There was like the mother in the back seat or like the trunk.
Ota, help! I ran out of the store as fast as I could. But the car was driving away!
Oh.
I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
So the mother took her there.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
After stealing the station wagon?
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why's that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Like a tracker?
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water.
Oh. I thought it was like a tracker on the van. Like I thought you were saying, yeah, nah.
You know the rest. Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while, and we got tangled up. And then, before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
About that thing.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after.
I'm hoping that nothing gets cut off from me, asking these questions.
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
I don't think it would be that bad. Maybe.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
Polar bear.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Did it seem like it was boss and he's scared to say something?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
But you can still get information inside his head.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
Won't be a problem. But, are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But...
It's fine. Just get it done.
Good enough for me.
We're in a little ball.
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this the cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger.
We're Ultra
Interesting.
size.
Hey, that's... Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on, Tessa. I will save you. Yeah! I will protect Tessa!
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan! Activate!
Make you log 1, 2, 3. Isn't it 4 point? Yep, at 4. Relive Ultra's memory.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this. Ah!
So we have to get rid of the ice.
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Charge forward, secure the road. What's this? Nothing.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Punch it? No, hold up. Forklift, Iris. Then maybe we do punch it. Unless we open up this,
The door.
There's a lot of stuff in here that says, you know, 100 seconds. What's this? Might be able to look at it later.
A forklift.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna punch the ice, maybe.
This is for Date! This is for Date! This is for Date!
What did the ice do to me?
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah! wrong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Agent Dante, you've got 4
Escort him
minutes.
to the green shelf, escort him to the red shelf. What's on the green shelf? I mean the red shelf. A button? Which will most likely control that and hit the bear? Maybe. What's on the red one? I mean green. Just plates.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
So green gives us this.
An oil drum. Though it is lying down.
Let's try punching this maybe?
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
A plate attached to...
Oh, it makes it 20 seconds. Oh. Oh, time 220. Okay, I get it now. Punch it. I should have been using that a lot more.
Hey!
Probably should have breathed on it.
Are you upset?
I am not upset.
Hey! Are you upset?
I am not upset.
Hey!
I am not.
Waste of time. Breathe on?
A plate attached to the B.
I would be happier about D.
I'm sure.
You know, let's bring him to the... Let's roll this, I guess. It seems like it's easier to do. Maybe. Unless we drive the forklift, maybe. I don't know.
An oil drum. Acetone? ASAT? What is this?
No, I don't want to die.
The mother's knife.
I eventually stopped thinking. That's Tessa! Stand your ground! Otomatsu Shina cowers to no one!
Party could have been good.
I have to fight back with something!
Counter attack.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
This should be easy.
A remote control. It fell when Ota ran into the shelf.
Press the button.
Nothing is happening.
You have to press that box right there.
Maybe there's no power.
Okay. Hopefully we don't have to run back and do it over.
It appears to be a power pack. This is an ice-cold one.
Iba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
Now it will move! I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Ota looks frightened. He cannot stand.
I have no idea what this is. Also, the time isn't determined.
A remote control.
Should we?
Ota looks frightened. He cannot.
Motivate or encourage? Encourage.
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered, "Yeah, I am cool, huh? From now on, this is my stage!" Maybe this!
Well, that didn't really happen, so not bad. I think.
Date, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait!
No.
I can almost make out their face!
Computer, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop it!
Hey, first try though. Encourage Ota. If I would have pressed the button on my own, would that possibly could have helped? Who knows? Monday. I think day 4 is when the last ending happened.
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal, although the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota?
Huh?
You saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
Maybe he think it's his mother because of the knife?
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part. But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
But also the knife could just be because, since he knows about his mother's knife, so that could have just been put into his Somnium.
Yeah.
Unless we see a wound on her leg, of course, but yeah. This looks like a polar bear a little bit. Polar bear's leg.
Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it, I remember. Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area. None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound. He definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
I relayed the information to Boss and Peter. Why were you hiding the knife in your room?
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
I have more experience than you.
Flashback? Oh.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
So it can't be false.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
Passing out, probably.
What?
Date, what is the matter?
Date!
Are you alright?
Maybe you did mess with us. Day 5. Dante's residence.
Hey, this is
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki? What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you? Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
I guess we're finished talking to Mizuki and Binjo. Did Boss and Pewter say anything?
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Where's Ota?
He probably went back to the hospital.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents. I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
Don't you have school?
I'm off today.
Why? Today's Tuesday, you should have school.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you? I'm taking the day off for mourning.
I see.
Time to get back to investigation. Well, to the investigation.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
No, you stay here.
Date, don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy. Date, please.
Mizuki is crying.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years. But clearly, she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
Fine, let's go.
I like how you got the shadow of me sitting down.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
I got up, grabbed the towel from the sink, and tossed it at Mizuki.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled.
Date, I must admit, I am at a disadvantage.
That, like, no.
The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
What the heck?
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
Okay, the game did like a little bit of a glitch there, but alright. Whoa, that's a lot of places to check. Which we'll be doing next session. Alright, I guess that's it. Just nothing updated in the little book here, so well file, so yeah. I guess we'll continue this next time. I've been Cryptic Leo, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.